Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our channel. I'm Belinda Ellsworth, and we are going to be talking about one of my favorite subjects today. We are going to talk about focus, and what you focus on is what you will get. Now, most people think about focus just in the positive, but it works. Focus is not just for all the positive things going on in your life. Focus works for both positive and negative. So I want you to remember what you focus on is what you will get. So we have to be very careful when we're thinking about focus on what we are trying to achieve. All right, so let's dive in. This is going to be a 4-part series. I like doing little parts, and we're going to try to keep all of them short, sweet, and simple so that you can stay for the whole thing. And I hope that you will stay for the whole thing. And if you do, and if you want to put just a little heart on there so that I knew that you stayed to the end, that would be amazing. If you have some comments, that would be great as well. Now, I teach a system called the 4 Pillars of Success. And this is something I have been teaching for probably nearly 30 years. It is one of the things that I have taught to almost every kind of sales organization that you can imagine because it is applicable no matter what type of business or what industry that you are in, plain and simple. Or even if you're wanting to grow in your personal life, you can apply these same 4 pillars of success. So what does that mean? 4 pillars of success. These are kind of your anchors. Think about like a beach house that is on stilts. I'm sure you've seen that. Those are those 4 pillars. It is the foundation of what your house or your business or whatever it is sets on. So there's going to be several other things that are going to contribute or play a part in your success journey. That is for sure. There are many, many other things, but the 4 pillars are that foundation. You want to get those straight first, and then you can add on the other things that you need to do that is going to enhance the foundation. So if you think about a house, you've got your foundation has to be solid, and then you can build on top of that. When we went to build this house, I wanted this piece of property that I live on for 25 years. It was on my vision board for 25 years to get this property. And when I finally did, I was like, okay. And it was a 1972 ranch that was on this property. And so it was like, okay, we're going to just gut that whole lower level and we're going to add on a whole second story, and that's going to be our new house. And the next thing we knew was my builder said, I just have a really, funny feeling when I was in the crawl space, because we're on a lake. And the house was sinking. So if we would have added that whole second story on, we would have had a house sinking into, there was only, when we did a well bearing test, soil bearing test, it was only 8 feet of solid ground and the rest was water. So that wouldn't have been good. So we had to build a new foundation for this house. We had to put 57 pilings, which is like drilling 56 telephone poles into the ground so that the foundation, then the cement foundation, could be poured on top of that so that the house would stay solid. So these are 4 foundations for your life, for business, for whatever that might be. And the first one is focus. So what I want to do really quickly is just go over the 4. It's focus, commitment, consistency, and organization. So we're going to spread those out over several trainings here. So you want to join us on several different days. You can look for those, and I'll put part 1 or part 2 of our foundation series, 4 Pillars of Success. Now, the first one is focus. And the first thing that I mentioned is that you want to understand that focus isn't just about the positive things, right? What if you focus on something negative? If you focus on, you think your business is falling apart, if you think that something is going to happen and you completely stay focused on that, you're probably, whether you realize it or not, moving in the direction to have that happen. So one of the things about focus or how do you get focused, is you want to have short, concentrated periods of time. So we want to be able to work on one thing at a time. This is one of the things that I think where men are actually better at this than women. Women like to claim that our, strong suit is multitasking, but I can promise you that multitasking is not your friend. And honestly, that is not where your strength or wheelhouse is. Your strength and wheelhouse for women is we're good planners. So if we head out of the house, we're going to actually, plan out the day. And we're going to be thinking about exactly, what that day looks like. And we don't want to waste time in it. It's really interesting because I always talk about difference between men and women, and when they make their list of things to do, women are like, oh, I'm going to get up and I need to make some calls, but I'll make some coffee first. And then I might as well clean up the kitchen real quick and I'll do that before I do that. So that's multitasking, where you just kind of keep moving around and doing a lot of things, never completing the one task. In fact, many times in talking to women, they will make a plan in the day of what they're going to do. And then they will go through their list and then they get sidetracked on, 5, 6 other things. And then they will actually think, I had a good day. The reason they think they had a good day is because they were busy. But did you cross off the number one thing that you wanted to get done for the day? 9 times out of 10, the answer is no. Where men, as much as they're very focused but not good planners, they may decide, I'm going to clean the garage today, and they may end up going to the hardware store 5 times to get things they need to finish organizing that garage or finishing it, and they'll get it done. Like by the end of the day, it will be so organized and look so fantastic, and they will have gone to the hardware store and gotten hooks and things to put their gardening tools on and little containers to put little loose, nuts and bolts and whatever in, but they will have wasted a lot of time in doing that. So that's our strength. And we could learn from each other in that, but that's a little bit about focus. So no multitasking. We want to have very specific, I like to say, focus on, like, especially in your business, like what's the main thing is the main thing is the main thing that you're trying to accomplish for the day. Focus on that. Align your things to do with completing the main thing that you want to get accomplished for that day. If your focus is longer term, we need to learn to break that down and giving that concentrated attention over a short spurts of time, like 15 minutes, 30 minutes. It's one of the ways that I get my workout in. I'm like 30 minutes with this, 30 minutes with this, 30 minutes with this. And I get a really good workout in every single day. And you don't have to do it all at one time. So that is a little bit on focus. Choose one primary target. Eliminate before you add on things. So one of the things, if you really want to be focused, is eliminate your distractions. So if your area that you're working is a total complete mess, you probably want to get that a little bit organized before you start. You want to eliminate distractions like your phone or any other things that are going to pull you away. So make sure that you're sort of eliminating those before you get started. Short, intentional spurts of action with focused breaks as well. So don't just go, oh, like I did that and then not do anything for the next hour and a half or get scrolling. Like, I'm going to take an intentional break from what I'm doing. Relax, do what you like to do. I'll do my 30 minutes. Like, I'm working and doing this. Now I'm going to go do my 30 minutes of my isometrics or my 30 minutes of my weights, like whatever that looks like, and continue in that. Simple focus exercises are write down your top 5 priorities, circle one that actually moves the needle, and schedule one focused block of time for that in the next 24 hours. So that is a little bit, I'm trying to keep these short and sweet. So like focus is one of my favorite words. It's like a word that I've chosen as my word of the year numerous times. I'm I think I'm pretty good at getting focused. But the key thing is for your day, determining what is my main objective of the day. So you've got your goals, right? Now we're going to break that down to what's my main objective of today. I also we're going to talk a little bit about a system that I teach called the Power Hour. It is a time management program, but it is focusing on your 4 income producing activities of the day. And so this is really what we're talking about here. And I talk about doing 15 minutes. So 15 minutes could be on customer care, 15 minutes on getting new customers, 15 minutes on whatever your 4 income producing activities are. So it's identifying those, which helps you then to navigate how you're spending your time, because you don't want to be wasting it on things that aren't income producing or that aren't bringing in and moving the needle for you and moving your business forward. So you start out with the 15 minutes, so that can be an hour, and then you can always extend that. The reason we start with 15 minutes is because most people save the thing that they don't want to do for last, and then they'll say, I never had time to do it. I often find this is customer care. And so people just don't want to do customer care, so they leave customer care out. And customer care is a driving force in your business. And so if you just learn to do it for 15 minutes, guess what? The thing that's uncomfortable for you to do, you will actually get better at it. The thing that is uncomfortable for you to do, when you just do it for 15 minutes, you'll say, wow, you know what? This isn't so bad. And you will, if you keep doing something and you're focused on it and you're repetitive with it, which is, we're going to talk about these in some of our next sessions, guess what? You will see results. So it just happens. I've got this awesome little timer here. It sits on this little pedestal. This is one of the things that we have. And it is, I think I'll drop a link when we do the Power Hour, but it is 15 minutes to change your day, 15 minutes to change your life. And this is actually a 15-minute timer. So kind of fun, but it is a really great reminder of I am not going to get sidetracked. A lot of times when we're making sales calls, for example, and then you get a good yay, like, oh my gosh, or maybe you're like networking and talking to people, and then you get a great interview with somebody. And so instead of continuing down your list or what you're going to do, we then call like 4 people and say, you're never going to believe what just happened to me. And then we get so sidetracked that we don't continue. So continue. When you have a really great sales call, it's like, oh my gosh, continue, because you can take that energy and you can roll that into the next call. And that energy that you have, that excitement, is going to make you that much more excited in the next call that you make. Then after your 15 minutes is up, or whatever time you've deemed, you can say, okay, I'm calling my best friend, or I'm calling my colleague, and I'm going to tell him I just landed this great interview, or whatever the case may be. So that's a little bit on focus. So remember the things you want to focus on. Remember short, intense increments of action on a particular subject. You want to prioritize those things, and you also want to take short, intentional breaks so that you can actually get in that as well. For me, when I would sit at my desk, again, I do the whole 50 minutes. I would get up, and I had it on my Apple Watch, and it would say, get up and move. And I would literally get up from my desk, go out here, go down my staircase and up the next staircase 3 times, and then come back to my desk and then keep going. That intentional break was a nice spurt of energy. It got me moving. It helped with everything. And then I'd sit back down and I'd be ready to go for the next 15 to 30 minute increment of whatever I was working on, what that focused work was. So hopefully this is going to be a great way for you to get started. and make a list of the things that you prioritize, what you really want to focus in. What do you want to have happen in your business? What's income producing in your business? What would you like to change in your business? Is there something new you'd like to add to your business? So then that has to be added as one of your focal points. So that's a little bit on our 4 pillars of success. We'll continue with those over the course of the next couple of weeks. So stay tuned. Don't forget to hit subscribe and don't forget to hit like. That would be super. I'd appreciate it. And don't forget to share if you think of someone that you think could benefit from this information today. Thank you so much, everyone. And when we do talk about the Power Hour, I will drop the link for that timer in case somebody would love to have that. It's kind of a nice piece to have on your desk, and it's just a reminder to focus those 15 minutes without stopping. And for some people, that's hard not to look at your phone. It's hard not to get up. It's hard not to walk through your house if you have a home office. And so by having that, it can really get you locked in. I'll share some other ideas that different people have shared with me that they do in order to keep them locked in to that time frame. All right, everyone, bye for now.